Hello and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. We're going to be doing a little bit of a shorter one on this because we just finished Red Alert and didn't want to start on Tiberium Sun because I'd like to have a decent amount of time to actually run it. So we're going to do something that's a little more straightforward, a little easier, a little more relaxed. Hmm. Well, that's fascinating. Feels 20% depleted. Our mission and exploratory rover has been contaminated with dangerous substance. No terraforming or colonization can take place until you've eradicated the threat. Future of humanities. Oh, there's a probe. Oxygen levels 40% depleted. Lovely. Terrestrial alien origin. In a previous outbreak, one of our colonies reorganized itself into a hierarchy determined solely by the skills, ability, and personality of the individual. Terrifying. With two levels 80% depleted. Notice that prints leading away from the rover may or may not be human. Please investigate to ensure all contamination has been dealt with. Sensors, tires, and wheel hubs. Okay. Hold on. Just like that. Super easy. I don't. The job is insanely short. I forgot about that. Morning wishy, don't worry about that emergency job. My boss called it off. It rained last night and it's cleaned enough from that, but also you wouldn't believe the dream I had last night. Well, should I donate my brain to Science Bizarro? How about you? Let me guess. You dreamt of washing a skyscraper after a huge gorilla made a mess of it. I miss you. See you soon, buddy. Well, for obvious reasons, but what do you think it's made out of? Because if it's some kind of marble, we could potentially repurpose it into a new Park Keep Lodge. Jobs instantly jump up to way longer after that first one. There we go. There we are. I appreciate that they broke the fountain up into sections, just it makes it more manageable to clean. Wishy washy, wishy. There we go. There we go. We're doing it, Zach. We're doing it. Yeah, we're doing it. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So many gnomes. Awesome. There we go. All clean. All clean. All clean. Has more sections than I remember it having. Alright, so it's a long time since I've done a job. Okay. So we still have after this the golf course, mini golf course. That was kind of a pain in the butt. And then we also have the locomotive, which is easier to clean, but also just it's got a lot of fiddly bits. Those fiddly bits are. Oh, what's up, kiddo? I see you down there, Zach. You like being able to look out the window? I know you do. I'll just be able to look out the window. I just do it tomorrow, but I need to get some curtain rods so I can actually hang up some curtains instead of potentially blinds they have installed in this place. What's up, Zach? What do you see? Calm down, buddy. Don't break anything. Hi. Yeah? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, how many more of these are there? There's no way I haven't nearly made the loop now. Zoom. All the guys have to be playing Space Marine. Space Marine. Okay, so we're almost done with the outer ring. I don't think we even need to do a BRB unless I actually really need the break. I think looking at the amount of time between now and the end of stream and then the amount of time left on the time between now and the next ad might be good. This game really doesn't wear me out, especially once I'm this far into the stream. Like I just kind of get zapped in. There we go. Wash as much of his backside as possible. There we go. And then we wash this side as much as possible. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hey, that was fast. Lilnies! We gotta read from Lilnies.
Sweet chocolate chips, here comes Knees and the infinite cookie jar.
The infinite cookie jar. How you doing, Knees? How was stream? Hiya. Welcome, Raiders. If you need to do anything to take care of yourselves, please do that first and foremost. I'm not trying to shove you off the stream, but I would rather know that you're taking care of yourselves and then hanging out if you so desire. Knees, how was stream? Let me get you a shout out. We up to Palia. Hell yeah. Relaxing game.
Hi, stream was good. We went fishing in Palia and caught 2 of the fish we needed for our collection.
Nice. I have been tempted to check out Palia, but at the same time, like, I got too many games to play. I gotta draw the line somewhere. Instead, I just check it out when people look you up. Have a nice chill time and chat. And chat, if you have not already, please go and check out the wonderful Please. We love doing these around here. They're a good beat. Got it. All right. Part of the Tusk Squad, screaming for charity. We benefit children's health. Is an admirable cause, a worthy cause. The Tusk Squad usually has a pretty good way of keeping your interest, every single one of them, throughout their stream. So I'd definitely go and check them out. They're I would argue they're a much better
For the shout
streamer than me. Yay! Well, thank you for the raid. You didn't have to raid me. You could have raided anyone you wanted. I mean, not everyone. No, or not anyone. Some people are going to be offline. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And the raids are always a great, like, little boost of energy, honestly. So, I'll say. It's like, yeah, it gets too loud when he gets raided. Stop. Bum rush.
I come back to power washing.
Yeah, we finished Red Alert. Turns out the Soviet campaign ends in a bit of a bloodbath. Everyone just killing each other left and right. And it leads directly into the Tiberium Wars timeline.
Also, the Tanuki's chaos was just what I needed, TBH.
That's very good. I'm very glad to hear that. I tend to be a lot more chill, except when I'm playing certain games that are just riling me up, and I know that's not necessarily your preferred energy under even the best circumstances, so... But Command & Conquer was actually pretty good tonight. I remembered to read the mission briefings thoroughly and not mess up the mission this time. Based on the time, I'm guessing Finicky already rated out about like 30 minutes ago.
I mean, I took a chance. Sometimes I'm just not in the right mindset for Sato's brand of chaos. 3. Nah, we just raided out.
Just right. Ooh, went a little late tonight. I've just been more on a 10 p.m. raid out time now.
She started late.
Ah, that would do it. That would do it. And it's the weekend, so, you know.
And got invested in a drawing.
Okay. Was it just jarring stream today? Saw some posts from Saito on
BTW, I sent
Twitter.
you my sins for after.
Oh, I
It's
already
just
saw it.
Drawing.
I happened to pull it up while I was taking a BRB.
Well then.
Naughty. Can't blame me on that. I just put the idea in your head. You could have just left it alone.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I want to get caught up on my backlog of like games I want to play on stream.
Well, I
That way I
blame
can do
Sato
like,
and the rest of the archives for encouraging me to draw more and get better amount.
there you go. And you have been improving. It has been noticeable. Proudy. It's something I can show off on the stream, unfortunately, but it's not totally
But I have the
scandalous, but
eeps. Too many high running emotions lately. So I will be
yeah.
crashing.
Make sure it's crashing safely, like into a pillow. That is very understandable, Bumrush. Please get that rest you need. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Yes, into a nice comfy bed with tons of pillows.
Hell yeah. You can see my bed behind me. It's comfy. I've got it loaded up with blankets layered underneath me. Added to the softness. But it's a fairly firm foam mattress. And I have opinions about it. Have since it was first picked up when Felix and I moved in together. I also kind of was trying to get her to take it so I could take the twin mattress that I had. I was living with my parents. That one instead, but she apparently went and like bought all the stuff she needed to live on her own as soon as she moved out. There.
Back, sorry, had to update my stream notebook and realized I was like 3 streams behind.
Stream note. What? Explain. I'm curious. There we go.
Yes, I use it to keep track of what we played, who we raided, and sometimes other miscellaneous notes like clips to be made, things to remember for in-game, or other assorted things that need to be done for the channel.
Okay. I mean, actually, hold on. I don't quite keep like that level of meticulousness, but I was for a while keeping a to-do list in a small pocket notebook here. Um, fresh page. Nothing there really to work on right now. Done a bunch of stuff already. There's some stuff I want to do to rework the alerts, stuff like that, but I think I need some other things figured out first. Like, the ones I have right now are fine. They actually sound really good. And they're clear what's going on with them. But I have done a thing, and this is easier if you have a stream deck, but there are certain things you can do to like make a hot button to make it happen, I think. And if you don't have a stream deck, there's also free app options for a stream deck that I believe can also run this function. But I
I
use
even color
markers.
code the games so that I can see if I'm playing too much of something and need to shake it up some.
Oh yeah. See, the way that I found that I have combated that is just by having a different game every day on the schedule. And then just running through those games until I finish them up. 'Cause I don't have a whole lot of like endless play type games in my rotation ever. Literally, like, this is probably the closest, maybe Satisfactory Terraria when I get around to it. Um, that kind of stuff. But I usually play games as a like hit that end goal and then call it.
I also don't really have a schedule and most of my games are endless/long-term play games.
Yeah. I think Satisfactory is probably going to be the longest game that I've played in a while. I actually need to do some work tomorrow morning or afternoon. I was going to be playing through Deus Ex until it finished, and then I realized those videos are currently going into October just a little bit. And I do want to have some spooky games releasing on my YouTube. And so I figured I'll replay Little Nightmares. Because Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are phenomenal, and I don't have the VOD for them yet. But also Little Nightmares 3 is coming out, I do believe, in the next year or so. Let's say the sex is running a little long in the tooth, so I kind of want to break from it at the moment. I'm up to like, yeah, 13 or 14 videos of it, I think. Each one's an hour long. You know, it's like 13 or 14 hours of gameplay on it. And Little Nightmares, I think each of those games I finished in a single, like, 3 hour stream. So they're like a week's worth of videos just on their own, and that's it. Ta-da! I guess technically I could be doing this a
I
little
gotta
more
start
efficiently.
looking for some spoopy-ish games for October. Next thing I know, it's gonna be like 3 days and it's here.
Would you like some recommendations to at least look into? I know a fair few. Whether or not they're good is another matter, and it's going to be a lot of up taste, but
I'm thinking about replaying Undertale and maybe 7 Days to Die, not trying to get too spoopy but still be in theme.
I would recommend the Little Nightmares games also. They're a little more charming than outright spoopy, but they are definitely thrilling at times. So good for that little bit and getting some at least some reaction. A little bit of like a more of like a game to induce more of a pucker factor kind of reaction than a like full on like some of this stuff in it really like made me even like react. Um like it now granted I am a little bit biased because games don't really ever scare me. So if it can at least make me feel like that's something I don't want to be dealing with right now, that's good. Like we've talked about that yesterday. How I did do haunted house stuff, and so I'm a little desensitized to horror. But their theming and visuals and design, everything are solid on them. I think even the music was great. I don't remember the music clearly, so it was more atmospheric in nature. I remember feeling like the environments were entirely agreeing with themselves, so their sound design and music design or
There
music
was a
choice were
game we
great.
played last year that was a murder mystery object find. I may play one of the sequels for that too.
Murder mystery object find. Oh, that's fun. Uh, what else is there? What else is there that's good? Like, not terribly spoopy, but good, like, theming of the little weird. Ghostmaster, if you can get it to work while you're streaming, is actually a really interesting game. If you haven't played it, I definitely recommend checking it out. It's kind of interesting. Got a lot of references to, like, movies about hauntings. As well as some general pop culture references. Um, Honestly, I would say pick up some games that let you play as the villain, like Overlord or Evil Genius. Those are also fun because you get to like subvert I think, the expectation. Those are always good options to look into. And then I don't know if you've played it yet, but Loopy plays a decent amount of Phasmophobia, especially around the spooky season.
Not trying to do too many ghost slash haunting games, would prefer zombies slash monster type.
Okay. Left for Dead.
I just remembered I have Organ Trail Toe that could be fun.
Oh yeah, Oregon Trail's cool. Cause you know it's that spin on the classic Oregon Trail. Um, what else? And you already said 7 Days to Die. That one's really sold survival game. Definitely be interested to like watch you play it a little bit because I've never really gotten into it fully. I messed around in creative a little bit, and that was like my experience with it. Apparently, The Forest was really well liked by people who are into crafting survival games.
I also have the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog Murder Mystery Vault Prob B and Theme 2.
Oh, I've seen some of that. That actually is a very interesting one. Go for that. Yes.
I don't wanna have to spend too much money, but buying one game prob wouldn't be too bad if needed.
Yeah. Um. Honestly, if you were looking to have like a game that you could play with people, I would say like look at Left 4 Dead if you don't already have it and you don't mind playing shooters. But I am very, very personally biased about that. I played so many hours of Left 4 Dead 2. I would be down to play it with people too. So,
Walking Dead, you said?
Left 4 Dead. All of the Walking Dead Telltale games are not too bad. They're kind of interesting. There's also a VR game, but I don't think I've ever seen you do any VR stuff, so I'm assuming you don't have a kit. That would be a little prohibitive in being able to play that one. They actually have two of them now. There's a sequel.
Left 4 Dead gotcha. I played a little of the Telltale Walking Dead game, it was fun. I do not have VR only PC.
Mm-hmm. I actually have a PC VR kit. I got the the Valve Index, uh, back in the middle of COVID using my stimulus check, and haven't used it as much as I'd like, but I have enjoyed what I have played. I think the other good thing is your PNG tuber, like Patty. So like doing costumes while you're on stream is also a great way to like kind of keep the spirit of the holiday going throughout the month.
Oh snap, I didn't even think about costumes.
They don't even have to be very complicated, honestly, or complex in terms of like design or art on them. Uh, Literally just do stuff that makes it so that you look slightly different that day. Hey, it's John One. How you doing, my dude?
Good, got a bunch of stuff done today.
Hell yeah, we love productive days.
I spent 2 hours today just doing yard work.
That's too long doing gardening. In my cool.
There was like 100 tree saplings that I had to trim and spray with weed killer.
Oh, jeez. That is insane. How big is your yard? That's... I was under the impression you were renting a place. I didn't think you had, like, an insanely huge yard. Granted, we live in different kinds of areas, so... There we go.
I have a pretty small yard, but the saplings either came from a dead tree in my yard or a tree in my neighbor's yard.
Just scattered all the seeds. I guess that makes sense. My last place, the gutters were filled with tree saplings from there's a pine or something like that, planted out in the front yard space. HOA had to send people out to clean all the gutters on all the units because they were absolutely starting to like look like little sapling starter planter boxes.
Yep, and they just keep multiplying, so I'm resulting to spraying them now.
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure cleaning out the gutters is my landlord's job.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too sure about the landlord responsibilities, like where they start, where they end. Outside of like they're obligated to keep the property safe for their residents.
Fall is coming up thankfully, so soon I won't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. guess it is. They've been referring to what we're in at work as the fall season. Well, I think we're in fall now that we're in September. Just the weather hasn't agreed with us on that one.
Once it starts raining a lot and it gets cooler, no one has to do yard work around here.
Yeah, that's fair. Not really like that in my area at all.
It is in mine, thankfully.
Yeah. Brain. Stop your bullshit, brain. We can stress about that later. For now, mindless cleaning of shiny, colorful surfaces. Kills me not to know this, but I've all but just forgot the color of her eyes, what stars and how she got them. I couldn't help noticing that the fountain seems covered in a lustrous variety of moss like an algae. Three of my favorite things to find on a wall. As the telling signs of age rain down, a single tear is dropping. Naturally, the moss sits on the throne, like in second, and algae third. Though I do have time, still have time for algae. Earl does too. Sometimes I see him have a nibble as he passes the rest. Least favorite thing to find on the wall? Graffiti. That is fair.
I think I have a decent list of games for spooky season now that I look at all the games I have. We'll just have to plan something out / see what my schedule will be like for the month.
There you go. Hell yeah, knees. Also, it's always better if you don't have to buy anything. Games get expensive. That's why, like, when I do make suggestions, I tend to try and keep it to something that should be like 10, 15 bucks.
If I do buy games, so it'll probably be the sequels to one I've already played since I'm semi-familiar with it already.
Yeah, that's fair. Single tears dropping the valleys of an aging face that this world has forgotten. I can count the end. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the 10.
I'm actually looking forward to spooky season this year. Gonna lurk for now, Toka's got a walk dog, I'll be back soon.
Alrighty, be safe on the walk. Enjoy your time. San Jose, the sea along the Spanish coast. Powder caught the fierce attack. The king never got his emeralds back. They're down, down and drowned, down and drowned and never found. Royal Charter of Dulles Bay, one of 200 lost that day. Miners' pockets filled with gold, dragged them down to the ocean cold. They're down, down and drowned, down and
I'm gonna
drowned
put
and
together some
never
spooky
found.
games I might want to check out on Gmod.
Oh, there you go. I used to put so much time into Gmod.
They have some good ones.
Gmod's a totally different scene than what it used to be when I played it, though. I'm not even familiar with what's going on there anymore. Well, dum, 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 dum. Okay. Man, this is time consuming. Okay. Alright. Okay. Now comes the more complicated bit. That was just time consuming large areas. This one just has more, or this section of it just has more nooks and crannies than an English muffin. we go. Okay. Thanks for hanging out on top of this tree. Okay. Oh my god, there's still so much. Need to figure out my timing for next week. Got an early morning thing I gotta go do to see if I can get the job I'm after. That would hopefully like turn things financially for me. I could go from, uncertain to actually being in a career that's developing and actually pays enough for me to live. probably won't call it a stream until we finish the fountain, but I believe that will be all we'll have time to do for the rest of the night. I'm just kind of seeing it disappear. Okay. Getting there. We are getting there. I can't wait to be fully done with the phlegm stuck in the throat from having been sick. Always the worst part for me. The aftermath. having caught whatever bug it was that was going around. Sorry, just trying to amuse myself a little while I'm doing this. Not that this game isn't amusing, it's I let myself get a little too into it. I will absolutely stop talking. I don't think that's interesting in the slightest. Basically, it just becomes an ASMR stream. There we go. We're almost done with this level of the fountain. Yay. There we go. Is that is one heck of content. Looks like Keeper's Lodge idea is dead in the water. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Look at the square footage this thing is once built. I might be getting myself another little idea here. Ugh, actually, I might need to call it soon. I am suddenly hitting a wall in terms of energy. Okay. call it here. I'm getting really to the point of like feeling like I'm about to doze off. So I figure out who we're gonna raid out to, and then I will send you all on your way. I can speak, though I can't. I am. Yeah, the fact that I was yawning through most of that statement should be a pretty good indication, like how bad it is. That this looks like nuclear. We're gonna read Detective Fish. There we go. So, tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing. We might be starting Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories. Might just be keeping it low key. I do have an earlier day tomorrow or for work, but I also have some other stuff that I was able to push up in the schedule, so I might be able to start stream earlier at least so we can get more in. But we'll see. But yeah, I want to ask all of you to make sure you're taking care of yourselves, taking it easy where you can, and getting all that shit done that you need to get done. Satisfying when you actually have nothing left on a list. But anyway, we're going to go over to Detective Fishboat. Absolutely wonderful individual, full of amazing ideas. He's actually who I stole the ideas for the Zagathon earlier this year from. And he absolutely hyped me up for coming up with the idea, kind of running with it, and going a little more ham with it. Just a fantastic person, encourages people to create and do more. So, show some love if you haven't already. And remember, be excellent to each other, be excellent to yourselves, and I hope to see you at the next one.